The Mind Buzz, now partnered with My Grito Industries.
The Mind Buzz Podcast.
Long live Ozzy Osbourne. What is up, Mind Buzz Universe? Welcome back to another podcast episode of The Mind Buzz. I am Gil, your host, and working the ones and twos always, every evening, every morning, every Sunday evening and night, Monday to Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Is that bro?
What the heck was that?
I don't know. I don't know. I am all messed up, dude.
You're all jacked up?
I am all jacked up in
And
Mountain
not in
Dew.
the muscular way?
No.
What
It's
was
it's a very sad day for metal today. What's up with 2025? All the people that are passing away are not the ones that I want to pass away. What is up with that? First, we had not even a month ago, maybe a month ago, Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys. And then today, weeks after his final appearance with Black Sabbath, Ozzy Osbourne.
Do you know that he donated
Yeah, like $90 million or something like that.
$193 million.
That's crazy.
To Parkinson's research.
And Children's Hospital
So
too.
they're saying that he knew he was going out.
Yeah. Well, that's a fucking way to go out, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, it was Ozzy and the band. They're that one show did that raise that much. And I don't know, it's just we've been talking about this for a couple of weeks, right? Just as you grow up, this kind of stuff happens, and I can't believe it.
Yep, you're gonna see all the great ones.
We knew it was gonna happen, right? We know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Especially that last podcast, that whole thing was with Juan Cas about if you haven't seen that episode, go check it out. It's really awesome.
Yeah, that was fun.
Juan Cas, he's a mortician and stand-up comic.
Mortician by day, stand-up comic by night.
Which is wild. Go check him out. Juan_Cas on Instagram. Check out
kills
his
in the morning
podcast.
and kills at night.
Yeah.
No? Oh, no, wait, he doesn't kill them. Wait, that was wrong.
Don't say that.
No, I mean, you know what I mean. Never mind.
Go back.
I'm watching that documentary that he told me, that's why.
Which is awesome.
The Mortician.
Yeah, The Mortician on HBO. But let's bring it up because this next guest I'm very excited to get into. I've known him for a few years. He's came around our Puro Laughs open mic that we did here at Horchateria, and did a couple shows with him. He's amazing. He's hilarious. He's a very awesome human being. Recently went viral. Michael Garcia, what's up, man?
Hey, how we doing? That's quite the introduction. Recently went viral. Appreciate that.
Welcome to the podcast, dude.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming out and doing this, man.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel special. Feel important.
Have you've done a couple of podcasts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fellow other comedians too, like Jimmy and
Jimmy and Willie's.
Yeah, another.
And then you did Ricky's Ominous
Ricky's as well,
podcast. Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
I did a couple.
The homies, dude.
Oh yeah.
The homies, man. That's what's up. How you been, dude?
Good, dude. Good. Busy. Running around, flying around.
Dude, I've seen that, man. Let's bring out your list of all your travels. What you been up to?
Well, I mean, I went to the magical land. I started off in Santa Barbara.
Okay.
It's quite the experience. It's a whole world away. 2 hours. Oh my god. No, and then what do we do?
4 hours in LA traffic.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
true. Depends what time of night.
Yeah.
fast you going. No, then shit. Then I did a show like in San Fran and Vegas, and then I popped around and flew out to Mallorca and
Mallorca?
Mallorca, like Palma. I think it's Palma de Mallorca. I don't know. I didn't get too much knowledge in that. It's an island off of Spain.
Island off of Spain. Okay.
Yeah. So the Spaniards own it, I guess. It's dope. But it's like a big German tourist destination too. So my basic knowledge of Spanish and German, I got to brokenly use
in one place.
Yeah, in one place. It was great.
Okay.
Yeah. And then what else? Then I went to Prague.
Okay.
And Berlin. That was fun.
Jeez, dude.
Yeah, I was bouncing around.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good food. Did a few sets out there too, which was
How was that?
That was interesting. It's weird. I have a homegirl who lives in like Prague, and
So where's Prague exactly?
Prague is in like Czech Republic.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like Central Europe, I guess you would consider it. Very nice. They don't use the euro, so they use their Czech crowns, and it's so much cheaper. Like
Czech crown. So it's like their own. So they're pretty much part of Europe, but they have their own currency.
They have their own currency. Yeah, they don't use the euro. So like everything there is usually cheaper. The conversion rate.
Holy moly!
Oh yeah.
Holy shit!
Beers are like $2 to $4 American for like a big fat bastard that like IPAs, craft beers, whatever like they got, always cheap. Like I never spent more than like $5 maybe.
Really?
Yeah, it was great.
That's how it was when we went to Japan. Gilbert and I would both eat sushi, and he drank beer, and it was like $20.
$20.
Yeah, I hear how cheap it is out there too.
Yeah, Japan's fun. Dude. You should get that. You should have that
That's
on
next. That one's not next, but that's definitely on the agenda. We're gonna
on there?
get that. Oh yeah, I'd say next year. More than likely.
You should go to the Hugging Cafe. Have you seen that?
I have not, but it sounds like a magical
It's
place.
just like a cafe, and then you just like girls just like hug you. Like you could lay on their lap, or you could just hug them and like.
I'm gonna write that down. Actually, I'll remember that.
I'll send it to you. Don't worry.
What'd you do in Japan? I went to this cafe where just a lot of ladies hugged me.
A lot of hugging.
Yeah, they said that they made it like the purpose is not like sexual. It was more because a lot of men work like corporate jobs, and they work a lot of hours, and they don't necessarily have like families or wives, but they still want like a hug and affection. So you can go.
I understand
not anything
that.
dude. Not anything else.
No, they just want to
Just
hug.
a hug.
Yeah, hips out.
Yeah.
I could do that. I could appreciate that.
Yeah.
I wonder if do they have like different types of hugs, different styles of hugs that you're
like
the menu? Can I see you get
Can I
to
see
the
your
spot?
hug menu?
Yeah, can I see your hug menu? What's is this considered midday, or is it
There's
morning?
a good way to break that down too. I mean, like you can just have the basic she hugs you.
Right.
Maybe pay a little extra, you can hug her back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause otherwise you just kind of stand there.
There we go.
Oh, thanks. Or sideways hug.
Yeah, the side hugs
friend
are
hug.
yeah, the friend.
Yeah. I can get that in
Right.
damn day I want.
Yeah. Or you can ask like, like where's my hug? You can have maybe some dialogue in there, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you can talk to him like, hey.
Yeah.
Where's my hug?
Yeah.
How much embrace do they give you?
Exactly.
Is it more of a bro hug? Is it like a pat on the back?
Look, see?
So is it
She's looking up the menu,
So
isn't
it's
she?
like a cuddle cafe.
Can you
Oh, they're
make
called
that
cuddle
screen a
Cuddle
little bit
Cafe.
bigger?
Now that I
Sure.
can get behind.
There, just unlock it and then
Yeah.
move that over. There we
I
go.
like a picture of just two people sleeping next to
Can
each
you guys
other.
see
I
it?
can go for that.
Yeah. Or we could see it on the other screen, but that's cool.
Yeah. And then there's like bed. You could just like lay there. And, like...
So they're actual people.
Can you pay a little extra to have her like trying to go through your phone? Where just,
That's the toxic cafe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go.
you wake up every 3 minutes like.
Yeah.
They have like all types of different cafes.
That's the
and,
chapter
like,
in Mexico.
and places. It's crazy.
I
It's
can get
really
behind that,
crazy.
yeah.
They have the vending machines for like underwear,
Yeah.
like used underwear.
Dude, they have vending machines for everything. Underwear, random shit. You could just put. They have like a mystery
Oh, yeah, we
vending
paid.
machine.
We paid like $5 for it.
See,
and
now
we got
that sounds like
crappy
real
shit.
capitalism right there. You can make a lot of money out there. I would run vending
You're just
machine
like
game.
walking down the street, and then the vending machine of like the blind boxes like right there, and we're like, should we do it? Should we do it? And we got like a t-shirt and an ice pack. We had to carry it
Yeah.
around the whole city.
All right. Well, yeah, you have to. I hear too about like trash or whatever. You
There's
don't
no
have
trash can. There's no public trash
can.
cans.
So
Yeah.
like people like carry like their own trash bags with them, right?
Mhm.
That's crazy.
People don't really walk around and eat or drink things.
Oh, they actually sit down at the cafes.
Yeah, they'll sit somewhere at a cafe.
I kind
or-
of learned that too around like a lot of places around the world, other than like what we're used to, because you take
Yeah.
something right on the go. I feel like everywhere else I visited, it was just like, you sit here. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
sit, yeah, and take your time with your eating.
Even like to take your trash out, like you know how here like the trash truck comes and then it like puts your trash in the
Yeah.
truck. Over there, they like you have to take your trash and throw your bags in the truck.
Oh, that's
Yeah, so your waste is your problem.
It's your problem.
oh damn.
Yeah.
And there's no like trash on the streets. There's no like
I feel like that's
gum.
kind of the incentive to keep it clean too. If
Yeah.
it's not someone else's problem, and it's you don't want to just live in filth.
Exactly.
It's nice. It's really nice actually.
Yeah, I wasn't carrying any souvenirs around with me. It was like mostly trash.
Yeah, he did.
You had no room in your
Yeah,
bag.
I was just like, what am I gonna do with this?
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it was fun. Should definitely go
I
out
know.
there.
That's definitely on the list.
Yeah.
I want to do.
They have like a Disneyland. They have a Disney World. Is
Yeah,
it
I hear they're-
Disneyland or
they're
Disney
Disneyland.
World?
Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Yeah, I hear their animatronics too are really top of
Mm-hmm.
the line.
Hello Kitty.
Hello
They have
Kitty
a-
Land.
Puro Land.
I want to see that giant Gundam. That's what I'm there for.
What is that?
The Gundam, like those like it's like an old anime or whatever. But
Can
it's
you
like,
pull that up? I gotta see this thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have one unless I'm wrong. But like, yeah, it's an
What is
actual
it called?
Gundam, like Gundam.
DAM.
Yeah, it's like an old anime series. Mechanized like suits.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
look, there you go.
Yeah.
It's on the building.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, they got like a legit real life one.
They also have a Godzilla one that's like the size of a building, and
That's
he's like
crazy.
holding it.
We don't got that.
It's like it's like surreal. The city is just
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to do that.
there's just like this beautiful energy that's out there. Did you feel that when you were out in Europe?
Oh yeah. Honestly, different vibes, different styles. For me, one of my favorite cities, Berlin.
Yeah.
Berlin, Germany. It's not like the rest of Germany, and I can't like speak out to anything like other places. Berlin is just weird. Berlin is like a lot of art, live music, and performance. Yeah, it's just like a whole different like
Yeah.
the whole city is like a party.
Did you say that you were American?
I said I'm from California.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to specify. Like, where are you from? I'm like, California. They're like, how is it over there? I hear like.
That's what I do when I travel. Like I either say California or I'm like, oh, I'm Mexican.
Oh
And
yeah,
they're
that
like,
works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Are you Mexican? Michael?
More like Hispanic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Identity crisis on that side of the
Oh,
family,
really?
for sure. Oh yeah, yeah. So just like I remember growing up, it was like when I would say we're Mexican, my nana or like my tia would be like, "We are not Mexican."
Really?
Yeah, we're not. We're Spaniards, meal. I'm like,
Oh.
okay.
Oh.
Yeah, it was one of those things. Yeah.
Okay.
But like if we were to track your lineage down.
Oh, there's definitely some
Are you
Mexican in
Mexi-
there for
okay,
sure. There's
okay.
definitely yeah. There's I mean yes and no like Spaniards, but coming through like I mean you know how all that shit
Yeah.
happened. Just yeah.
We're all Mexican.
My family
just
wants
say
to
that.
make sure you know we're the conquerors.
You're-
Like,
you're-
we did this shit.
Wait, so are Spaniards, are they Latino too or no? Right? Because they're not part of
No, they're not part of Latin
Latin America.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's why I usually say like Hispanic.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're
I'll say Hispanic just like not to get too specific.
Not to get too
Geographically.
political or
Yeah,
anything.
Exactly. Like my other half is Cambodian though. Like my mom emigrated here from the killing fields of
Oh.
Cambodia. Yeah. So first generation on her side. Yeah. So that one's a little easier to track.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Have you been to Cambodia?
No, actually, that also is going to So before Japan, before I do any other Asian country, it's gonna be Cambodia first. Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam area.
Where is Cambodia anyway?
Well, it's like a borderline of like Vietnam and
Oh, okay.
yeah, around that area.
So it's like on the east side.
Yeah, east side.
East side of the world.
Yeah. I know. We got a big community in like Long Beach. There's a lot of like.
I was gonna say Long Beach.
Isn't there like a little Cambodia
yeah,
too
little
somewhere?
Cambodia and Long Beach.
So it's Long Beach there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like off of Anaheim and like 10th Street, I guess, give or take, and surrounding community. It's nice.
Are you more in tune with like your Cambodian side, or you would say somewhere in the middle?
You know, like my family's like very American. Like, you know, hey, land of the free, home of the brave. To also like my mom, you know, she fled here from like a war-torn country, so this is the land that saved her. So we're very much like USA, baby.
Yeah.
So in terms of like culture, it's like we don't really celebrate any specific like Cambodian holidays. I mean, like New Year's and we do go to like the festival sometimes, or a lot of like family parties, things like that. But like in terms of like speaking the language or like having the culture, yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I never really had that. Yeah, getting back to my roots now though. That's like my mom. She just actually got to visit for the first time since like fleeing the country.
Oh wow,
Really?
Yeah. So
Wow.
Yeah, that was a whole crazy experience.
that's nice.
Yeah. It was
I mean,
awesome.
nice, and if that's what she wanted to do.
Oh no,
Yeah.
most certainly. Like
Yeah.
we didn't know there was like, as far as we were concerned, my mom was the only blood from that. Like she has a family that she like that helped get her here. And that was like our known family. Those are my aunts and cousins and things like that. But we just found like some blood like actually out there. Surviving, I think, sister and a couple aunts.
Whoa.
Yeah, and a whole other line. So
That's cool.
Yeah, it's
That's
very
cool.
exciting.
How did you find that her other family?
So through, I think some of my aunts, like on that side of the family, they worked with someone. I forget.
Okay.
I don't know exactly how they do, but it's someone who kind of specializes in that too. Since there was a lot of like history deleted, a lot of families, like kids, like separated from like
Yeah.
their parents. Yeah.
That's what I think is
That is so wild.
kind of crazy. Is like just with like everything that's happening and things like that, and then when people are like, "Oh, go back to where you came from," and then like there's like lost lineages sometimes
straight
of
up.
like, "Well, this is all I know, and this is who I am," and you know,
Yeah.
like I don't know where I'm actually
Yeah,
from
if
or
it was like,
family
Yeah.
or
like
like
that, I'm like,
shit
I'm
like
from like Long Beach,
that.
like
Yeah.
Artesia, if you want to be specific.
Yeah, like if like for me, I'm first generation, so I would be like, all right, I know where I'm going. Like I know exactly
Right.
where I'm going.
Yeah.
But like for
So that's
for,
why we're underground.
Yeah.
We gotta hide you.
you gotta
Yeah,
hide me.
exactly. We
No.
gotta hide her behind all those screens.
But like for Gil, like
Yeah.
if tomorrow they were like, get the fuck out of here, he'd be like,
All right.
I know I'm going to Mexico, but I don't know where. Like,
Yeah, whereabouts.
That'd be crazy.
yeah,
I
he
don't know where I
doesn't
would
know
go.
where the town. He doesn't know like we did the ancestry and it kind of like pinpoints around, but
Look,
it doesn't really.
Let's just find the best Brazilian barbecue place and just take me there.
I get behind that. Just slabs of meat.
Yeah. Dude, they have this one place in TJ that is, oh my God. I have no clue what it's called, but a friend of mine, we went out there to go watch Lucha in TJ.
Oh yeah, I think I remember you posting.
And
about
he
that.
and he took me to this Brazilian barbecue place. First time I've ever had it. He was telling me, he was like, okay, we're gonna sit down. There's the entrees over there, or not entrees, but like sides. And they
Yeah.
just bring you endless meat, and you like move this token around.
Yeah,
and
the color.
yeah,
or whatever,
exactly.
yeah.
I'm just like, okay, keep it coming,
Yeah,
keep it
just
coming.
Keep the meat coming, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I had that similar treatment in West Hollywood.
Okay.
Just not a Brazilian barbecue place, but just endless supplies of meat just coming my way. It was the worst. Or the best, depends.
That happened in San Francisco too.
San Fran, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Palm Springs, big gay communities. I love them. Those are the best.
There's a Brazilian barbecue right here in Long Beach.
Yeah,
called
I think
Greenfield.
Greenfield. Yeah, I haven't been there
Mm.
since like, I don't know. It's been like over like 5 or 7 years. Something
I
like
haven't
that.
been there since I was like a kid.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like maybe a teenager.
Yeah.
And it's pretty good.
From what I remember.
It
Yeah.
was good. Yeah. I hear a lot of like I want to go back, but I don't hear the best reviews.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of like dropped.
Well, yeah, I just like a lot of like decline or just bad. Like the service is kind of spotty, so you don't get food fast
Today-
enough, and that's all that matters to me.
Before this, we Gilbert was like, I'm craving like a Cinnabon, like a cinnamon roll. He said, and I was like, oh, let's go to Cinnabon. So we drove to the Lakewood Mall, and on the way to the lake, are you familiar with that area?
Yeah.
Do you remember where home what is it called home buffet or what is it called?
Hometown buffet.
Hometown buffet.
Yes.
Remember where that's at?
Yeah. It's still in the mall parking lot, but not
Yeah.
connected to. Yeah.
Like on this side,
Where
it's next to the soup
was.
plantation.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's gone too.
Well,
Yeah.
they turned hometown buffet into an indoor pool
Really?
for like
Indoor like swimming
for swimming
sessions
lessons.
or something like that.
Okay. My hometown buffet.
On like where I used to get chicken nuggets and fries,
Yeah.
mashed potatoes. Now
chicken
it's
noodle
a
soup.
yeah, it's a pool now.
Endless ice cream.
Yep.
Me and my cousin used to just get ice cream and not even eat it. We would just get bowls of ice cream, and it's probably why they went out of business. But
Just people wasting ice cream.
we would because our aunt would take care of us, and we would like, okay, who can piss off Arthea the most? who can waste the most food?
Little rascals. I love
Yeah,
that.
that's what we did, man.
Do you remember he didn't remember, but do you remember the hometown buffet mascot?
Do you remember them having one? I don't remember one.
A mascot.
Pull it up again.
No, I can't say. I remember specifically every hometown buffet having that American like family photo or whatever, like holding out the turkey and things like that. But a mascot.
Yeah.
So the hometown buffet mascot was a bee, and it used to come out like kind of like Chucky when he comes out like a Chuck E. Cheese, and he used to hand out balloons.
Nope, definitely not recalling that.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Is this one of those Mandela things?
That's what
No.
honestly I swear to
lived
God,
it. I
that's
lived
probably
About-
something.
Wait a minute.
I
no.
lived it.
Come on,
I
dude.
see a bee. I see Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah, that's
This
not.
I lived it.
Maybe
No.
that's why we don't remember him. Like, we all had Honey Nut Cheerios wiped our memory clean of this guy. It was like, put a chemical in that shit. Yep, no. And look, there are like 40 different versions of him. That's Tony the Tiger.
Yeah, this is something that's Jollibee, but this was it right here. Like
They have this weird, crazy marketing campaign where they did like a cease and desist on everybody's memory.
whatever.
Doctor Strange, Spider-Man shit.
Yeah, but you kind of went through the cracks, or they forgot to
They forgot
erase
to
your
erase
brain or
my
something.
brain. No, he used to come out and then he used to hand out like
found
balloons to the kids.
Dinner, Paramount. But
The bee comes to get me.
no, you're this is probably about the second time that this comes up in the podcast with this hometown buffet bee, and you're the second person that I'm the
That
third.
does not remember.
No, nobody remembers.
And I didn't go often.
Why would you bring this up? Now I might have activated something in me, some sleeper cell type shit.
Oh,
I don't know
shit.
about. I'm just like, all right, terminate.
I don't know. You did
And
take off
now-
your jacket.
I know, I did right there. I'm looking like I could use this as a weapon. I have it in my sights.
I'm gonna find this costume and I'm going to purchase it.
Yeah, I'm 100% okay with
Are
that.
you gonna back me up on that?
Better
I'm-
steam clean that bad boy though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if we can find an old Chuck E. Cheese costume.
Yeah, they sell them.
Do they? Like the old, like
OG,
early
yeah.
I came
Late
across the
1990s one?
I came across like the head, not the suit, like the body, but the head.
head is
on,
fine. Bring me the head.
On
all
Facebook
we need.
Marketplace, and also a Jack in the Box one from the 80s.
Ah.
I miss the Jack in the Box.
But they were like $4,000.
Jack was cool. Had like shredded arms too.
Oh, the buff. The
Yeah,
buff,
it was Buff Jack.
the Jack.
I was like, I could achieve that body too by eating your burgers.
I
Yeah.
feel like Taco Bell needs to bring back the mascot,
The dog.
the dog.
Quiero Taco Bell. Yeah, I remember
Every
that.
restaurant had its like
Yeah, we had. I
mascot.
think there was a time though where like definitely like the mascots were a thing, but I remember it was like Ronald McDonald and Burger King stuff. It was started to become an issue. Like we can't sell like or directly try to like advertise to kids and things like that. So that's why we got away from a lot of those like
Having like
mascots.
gimmicks.
Those happy camper type of icons for fast food.
That's when they say that
or like garbage food, basically.
we
Yeah.
peaked.
Process.
They said that fast food peaked in like the 2000s.
Oh yeah.
Like right like at the 2000 like 3 4.
Oh, 100%.
Because they were saying like even aesthetically like the restaurants, like do you guys remember when McDonald's had like the seats and they were like the cheeseburger or like the hamburger?
Of course.
Like,
Yeah.
and now it's just like gray.
Yeah, I think they try to discourage. Honestly, there's like no redeeming qualities of fast food now. Back as a kid, whatever. Sure, like it shit was colorful and cheap and like easy, like fun for the whole family type deal. Nowadays, it's not cheap. Like it's not.
It's depressing.
Yeah.
You have to like the reason why the drive-through is so busy is because nobody wants to walk in there anymore because it's terrible.
You're not gonna catch me in a McDonald's.
You want to put a bullet in your brain by the time you get to the counter and order a double cheeseburger. You have to go through the drive-through.
Yeah, no doubt. If I have to go in there when I was like DoorDash and shit, I put like a freaking baseball cap over my head, like I was a fucking on the run Captain America type shit. Just like, I'm here for Dave L. Like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
How was doing what did you do? Did you do both like driving delivery things?
Yeah.
There's so many now. There's like Uber,
there's like Uber Eats, which was originally Uber was going to do its thing, but they took over and bought Postmates.
Postmates.
Postmates and I think GrubHub was like the OG.
Do you remember LA Bites? Or LA, I think it was called LA Eats or LA Bites. Maybe you can look this up. But this was back in like early 2014, early 2015.
I mean, that name sounds familiar, but I never ever used it. Things like
no,
that.
but it was like early on in the like
even before like GrubHub, because I remember GrubHub.
Yeah.
I remember GrubHub specifically when they were like, "Never leave your house again."
Yeah, it was like LA Bite or LA Eat, something like that. But it was like a
LA Bites.
La Bite.
Oh yeah, LA Bite
Yeah, your food in the way
is on the way.
Is on the way.
It's
Whatever.
in the way.
Yeah, they're crazy. No, I worked for a few of them. I did GrubHub, but I canceled too many orders, so they kicked me out of there. They were like, "You're suspended." I'm like, "Wait, why?"
You're suspended?
Because I was. Well, that was my fault. I was doing like a lot of stuff. So I did like Postmates before it was taken over by Uber. And then when Uber took over, it's like, dude, your car's way too old. Fuck off. Yeah, I was like.
They even had like restrictions on vehicles and stuff.
Yeah, so it's like Uber, I think. Well, at least with like when you're picking people up, like those driver apps.
Oh, okay. So you're driving too.
Yeah,
oh,
with
okay.
GrubHub or DoorDash, I had like my 2003 Avalon.
Yeah. People are on bikes.
Yeah,
doing that shit,
you could
so
literally do
doesn't
it
make
on
sense.
like rent-a-scooters and shit like that. It's crazy. Yeah.
A
I did.
skateboard.
There's a few GrubHub, Postmates, Instacart too. That was a dope one.
Yeah.
Instacart. Oh hell yeah, because you just do people's grocery shopping, and then like I was living in Palm Springs, so it was a lot of old like retired people.
Oh, okay.
And so I'd like wake up every morning like at 4:30, like by like 4:45 I was getting like or 5 o'clock I was getting orders for like $70 to go.
Whoa.
Yeah, because they were it was like
That's
older
me.
ladies, like they're just so
Yeah.
grateful, like so you get the money for the driving, the shopping, plus a big tip on there.
I
Those
do
rates.
nothing
yeah.
but Instacart. Like I do not step into the grocery store anymore.
Yeah, that's nice.
I love Instacart, but I have a freaking bone to pick sometimes.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know. I had to I enjoyed myself, but there were some customers that were like, it suggests replacements for things. So you're like, oh, they don't have this, you can get that, and it shows you on the app. Then you get it, and then the person's like, I specifically don't want that one. It's like, fuck.
No, and see, my bone to pick with that is the opposite. Like, I've gotten it canceled so many times, and I'm like, can you just like show me something similar? Like, I'm not picky. Like, just give me another option,
Yeah.
and they'll just be like canceled.
I'll be honest. There's some days where we're just like,
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think it is.
I'm just like, really, Gruyere? I'm like,
Great.
oh.
Recently, it was water. I wanted like 3 jugs of water, like the gallon.
Okay,
Yeah.
I understand that one.
Yeah.
I understand that
And
one.
then they canceled it, and then I was like, oh,
We
hell
live
no.
on the 2nd floor. Okay.
Oh.
But I'm tipping good. I'm tipping good because I know.
Hey,
that
but sometimes,
we live on the
hey,
second
if
floor.
I was the driver and be like, I just partied the night before, I had
Well,
like
I need to do
2
that
hours of
because
sleep.
you won't walk it up. So
Hey,
It's the price we pay for.
I
convenience.
understand the guy. Okay,
I had a
I understand you.
No.
all right?
Depends what the
Or
driver
woman.
deals with. Because I'm gonna be honest, there's sometimes like canceling items, I could get that. Not going up the stairs is a dick move though, because like I said, we got a lot of old people using that, and I'm like, you can't
Yeah.
really do that.
Yeah,
But I'm not
that's
gonna
true.
lie. Some hot days, especially when I was in Palm Springs, I look at those stairs, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'd just be like, God damn it, Ethel, you're lucky I'm nice.
her Metamucil. She
Yeah.
needed her Metamucil.
Well, there was days too. We used to live in like a back house in Chino Hills area, and
You
they
said crack
didn't.
house in Chino Hills? Or?
No, a back house.
Oh, back house.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you say
okay.
crack house? You
I heard
there?
crack house.
Sometimes it was a crack
I'm just
house.
kidding. I wanted
No.
to hear crack house.
Pre-
I was
pre-
like, look at you, Gil.
Pre Amber, it was a crack house.
Crack
If he was on crack, he'd be a.
I'd be a lot thinner
A
for
lot
sure.
That's why I
sure.
started smoking crack.
No,
Look
right,
at me now.
right there, we weren't even in like stairs. It was just like a
No.
couple feet, and they would literally leave it like in the front sidewalk,
Oh, that's
and I'd be like, "You
Yeah.
fucking asshole."
But I think it was
anyone can get get a job with oh my god, what's it? Instacart.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? Women, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be a little bit.
Women
but
be shopping?
Women are so detailed, like such detailed shoppers. I'm sorry.
Can you request a gender on?
No.
That
I'm
would be
grateful
great.
for whoever I
I-
get.
I'd request women all the time. I don't care. I'd be like, thank you for getting my groceries.
You're just treating it like Tinder. You're just
Yeah,
like
Tinder.
swiping right.
The other day too, I got I don't drink whole milk, but my driver gave me a whole gallon of whole milk,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, oh, what do I do with that? And then they just told me to keep it, so I have whole milk. in
yeah.
there.
A lot of times they can't. Yeah.
So is
they
that
can't
like
get
somebody
rid of it.
else's order?
I mean, honestly, yeah, that does happen. I once accidentally like gave someone the wrong water case. I was like, oh, this one had the Dasani. The other one, I was like, you got the Stater Brothers brand or whatever. like that. And then I heard about it later.
Did you really?
Yeah. I was just like,
I wasn't.
they hated Dasani. Like the one place is like, honestly, you could have gotten any other water. You didn't even. Yeah, I heard about it.
Another time I ordered like the frozen burritos, and I literally ordered 4
The
frozen.
Tinas, you know which
Yeah,
ones?
I know exactly.
I
what
ordered
you're
Tinas.
4,
The red ones. Are my
and the
favorite.
guy brought me 14, and they didn't charge me. So I don't know how that happened. Did he steal them?
Maybe. I'm not gonna lie. There were sometimes. There were sometimes I was just like, man, I'm thirsty as hell. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna grab this like Diet Dr Pepper or some shit, or like a fucking Red Bull for and I'm just gonna charge it on that shit. Never heard anything about it. I got so many free drinks. I never stole anyone's groceries for sure. Like, but yeah, they got doubles of a few things. They never sounds great. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I feel like I'm safe that once I say that.
I remember one time during the pandemic, I ordered steak, and like my steak was missing. Like my sides were there, but the actual piece of meat
Where were you living at this time?
was gone in Chino Hills.
Cheetos. Okay.
Yeah.
You're like, it wasn't me.
That wasn't me. I don't know. Long Beach, maybe. No, damn. No, that's shoddy. No, I've seen like literal videos of like people like leaving it there, take a picture, and then they walk away. Things like that. Ring doorbell catches up. Like,
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
yeah, it's sketchy on there. Honestly, because like, and I say this as someone who's worked it, and I get the whole idea is like extra income. A lot of people do, but to be honest, the people who do it professionally, like.
A professional.
Yeah, like the professional, like every app things, like honestly, like a lot of them are like they get those jobs because they can't handle regular like jobs with like
Yeah, of
people and
course.
things like that, and it's totally understandable. But sometimes, man, you get those like interesting folk out there. You'll be like, "Hi, I'm here for DoorDash," and order like, "Oh, it's one moment," like, "Okay," and some guy would just come in like, "DoorDash," and just
Yeah.
like literally hold their phone like in their face, like,
Wow.
yeah, social skills.
Not needed.
Yeah, like social. Yeah, like, you don't need to be social, like for sure.
Well, Go ahead. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say I remember too. Like honestly, like how we doing today? And they're like good, like crazy. Like you're so nice, by the way. I was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I was just like,
My
yeah,
last DoorDasher yelled at me. She's like,
yeah, yeah. Social skills aren't a requirement on there for sure.
That's cool.
Well,
Well,
so-
that's good for a comedian because you're a
You're
normal
practicing
person.
yourself.
You're a normal person, but in the spectrum of food delivery,
That's true.
people.
Pretty basic.
Yeah.
I love it.
Gilbert, do you remember in May for Blanca's birthday, the creeper guy?
That was weird. Did we ever talk about that on
No.
No, because we haven't been.
So
Yeah.
I did Instacart, and it was my best friend's birthday, and I said, you know what, I want to send her some flowers, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use Instacart. So I did it at Costco, and literally like
It took like 2-3 hours.
no, it wasn't even
Time was good. Time was
Oh.
okay.
I ordered like a bouquet of flowers and a large bag of hot Cheetos. Like that was it. 2 items for him to go get.
And that was for her.
That was for my friend, and they were just supposed to drop it off at her office.
I got the same thing when I asked out my this girl for prom. I was like, I know you like hot Cheetos. I was like,
Hell
all right.
yeah.
There, see, it's a hit.
She said no.
Oh, well, sorry.
I was like, it's
So the guy right away, like as soon as he got to Costco, he was like, I'm gonna cancel your order. And I'm like, why? And he's like, they don't have the flowers that you put on there. And I was like, okay, well, can you get any flowers within the price range?
Yeah.
Like, and he was like, no. I was like, so Costco doesn't have flowers. Like, I'm going like back and forth with him. And then
Yeah.
he's like, yes, they do. And I'm like, okay, well, can you just get $20 flowers? And he's like, okay. And then like he's like pretty passive like in like messaging. I mean, you can't really know the tone.
yeah.
So then he finally gives me some flowers that he just like chose, and then he grabs a bag of hot Cheetos, and then I was just like, oh, thank you so much. Like I appreciate you. Like I'm that person that's messaging you like, oh, I appreciate
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I appreciate you doing this or whatever. And then I said, upon arriving, it's for Blanca Mendoza. Like that's all I said. And
Triggered.
then he's
Triggered.
yeah, it like lit him up, and he was like, I don't know what you're trying to do, ma'am, but I'm not that kind of service. What are you trying to do? What kind of shady thing are you doing? And mind you, it's like word
Shady
by
about
word by
flowers.
word by word. Yeah. And I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, I'm just asking you to drop off some flowers at my friend's work. And he's like, this is not what I do. I'm a professional. This is not professional. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So then at some point I had to tell my friend because it was supposed to be a surprise. And I was like, there's going to be this really rude man. This really rude
I got a nice little
man,
surprise.
yeah.
She's just some angry guy squeezing the life out of some flowers. Blanca.
She said that he got there and he was so fucking rude.
Yeah.
And he was pissed. And he told her, like, I don't know what kind of shady shit your friend's trying to do. Here you go. And he gave her the flowers.
Flowers and the sign of death or something. I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
he
Maybe
thought we
work
were
for
like
the mafia.
lesbians or something. And he's like,
Oh,
religious.
be.
I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to deliver flowers for lesbians for sure.
Word.
Like, before I do any flower delivery, you're not a female on female type thing.
That's not on my list of people
guy
to
and guy,
deliver
cool, we're
to.
good. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but
That's
that was not pleasant.
I mean, what would he think? Like, I don't understand. Okay, the lesbian thing maybe, but I mean, what else?
I had too much pride. He's just like, this isn't what I signed up for.
This
Yeah.
isn't grocery.
I think
Weird
you
as
just
people go-
probably you gave him too much information that he couldn't handle. Maybe it was just the hot Cheetos and the
You
flowers.
asked them to communicate with people, and they
I
don't.
think that's what it was.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I just do the driving. I don't do no talking.
Yeah.
It's not like I was like, oh, go fill her up or something, you know? Like,
Yeah. Maybe you should have.
no.
Should
I
put
would
that in the cart.
appreciate.
Yeah.
I would appreciate that.
Hey,
He
Hey.
was like, you got it.
fill up my cousin.
Like you're gonna drop off some groceries, but you're also gonna have to sleep with this person. All right, just
You're
leave
not
a
to
tip.
touch her tits. Yeah,
That
but
sounds like a good request.
I wonder if there's anybody that has gotten like any weird requests like that. Have you gotten anything like that?
Not like directly,
Yeah.
like, but I'm your delivery boy, so like you have like some people.
Oh, you get those moments.
Yeah, you get those like literal like moments. Like honestly, everyone knows about like the pizza delivery boy, like porn
Sure.
show, things like that. So sometimes there'll be some people kind of messing with you. Like, I've had literally like a few like groups of girls just like, oh, you finally came. Are you ready to come again? I'm like, Jesus Christ. And they literally are just having fun. Now, that specific line, I can't say directly. You know what I mean? Like, they never said that directly, but little like, yeah, do you do this often? Like, do you ever deliver to like girls like us? I'm just like, all the time, actually. Yeah. Drive over to men, to
trying
women.
to lure you in.
This is LA. There's a lot of hot people here. Like, what do you want from me?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so like, even dudes too would make those jokes too. Like, yeah. I'm just like, stop.
Stopping it right now.
I'm just a regular guy.
You're all twirling your hair.
I put in my notes like leave on door because I do not want to talk to anybody. Like delivery,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just like leave on front
Leave outdoor, yeah.
step.
I think out of everything, the pandemic, when it came to like social interaction, that was perfect for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, during the pandemic for sure.
You know what I mean? Like leaving, I literally had like a chair outside for delivery people to leave like my pizza and my food.
Yeah.
Because that was a cool option to have.
Did you ever leave snacks for people?
No, I should have.
Sure, those are great, but
Did they?
there was a few actually.
There's people that did that.
Yeah, that left,
That's
like,
actually cool.
During like sometimes they do, but during COVID, there was like I remember like thank you so much for risking your life. Like literally like I'm like oh thanks. I need to wear my mask at the grocery store. I coughed all over your groceries.
Remember when we were washing groceries? Did you guys do that?
I mean, I rinsed my fruit and stuff. I wasn't washing.
No, we
it.
were like we had
I
like,
got that bad, dude. I got
like
that bad.
sanitizer wipes
Mhm.
to like clean like
Clean
freaking
sugar and
Yeah, no.
juice boxes
packaging.
and water.
I
and-
risked it. I
Yeah.
risked it for sure. I just
Well-
stayed away from like my Nana and stuff like that. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, I wore my mask. But I was also I was a driver at that time for like in the cannabis industry, so I was considered essential. So I would drive all over, mainly things like that.
Oh, so you delivered during the
Yeah, during COVID.
During COVID?
I was working. Yeah, I was working at a like a distribution center in Van
That's
Nuys.
right. I remember you telling us that that you worked for that specific industry.
Yeah, like 13 years solid.
Wow.
13 years?
Yeah, since I was like
Holy
18, I
shit.
started working in cannabis. It was
So you've
awesome.
done it all. You've done bud tending, trimming,
Yeah,
all that good
I
stuff.
started,
That's all I know.
that's
what
all-
else? What else is there?
I mean, I started doing like driving for like between shops. I had a little moped, and during this time it was like not recreational, it was like medical. So there was
okay.
a lot of like weed shops. You gotta get a medical rec for.
I remember that.
The
The good old days.
Yeah,
Those are cool.
Yeah, you just get a little license and then
It's like you're 18 and over, you get a license, you go see a
Yeah.
doctor, you get. Yeah, I remember that.
exactly.
It
And
ends
then-
in like 6 months or something like that.
Yeah, it depends how fucked up you were. I was like, I got diabetes and I lost 20 pounds. Help me. And they're like, all right, we got you.
We got you.
Yeah. But I was doing like driving for like a company that that did like cartridges, like those vape carts.
Mhm.
And they're like, oh, we don't have a lot of deliveries, but we need someone to like package the cartridges if you want to do it. I was like, okay, cool. So I learned how to package, and then I learned how to formulate. Like, and then I learned how to extract, and then I left to go grow and trim, and then do a little experimentation there, mix them all together.
Mhm.
And then just recently, I did a little bud tending too here and there. And then recently, my last thing was like at a warehouse, just doing like warehouse inventory, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So.
Damn.
I
Dude.
good industry. Just left it though. Just left it.
Yeah.
Leaving it behind. Leaving it behind.
Gotcha.
Love weed, but like the industry has its moments.
Has it changed since? I mean, that's a long time to be in a specific industry. I'm pretty sure you've seen some
yeah.
changes and stuff.
Oh, for sure. Because like I started when it was like medical, and then not just recreational, but during like that 1.5 year period where they were trying to figure out the laws, I was actually working for a company whose people helped kind of influence the writing of those laws. So I kind of saw a lot of like the influence that like money kind of had on it, or just like connections. There's a lot of like where you're rubbing elbows in. Just like a lot of
Politics.
things. Yeah. And it's cool and all, but then unfortunately with that it was I mean, it was like same thing with everything else, like people just trying to get as much money for it as possible. And with weed, like what's a plant? You can't just, you can go mass grow or, what do you call it, mass production. But the greater the mass production gets, the quality control of it gets. So now we're kind of like, we used to have the best weed and now it's just like everything's kind of the same. We don't have our strains anymore like we used to. Like the art of it has kind of suffered.
Getting one plant and getting the other plant and putting it
like
together.
I mean, people still do that. Honestly, at the legal level of it, not there. In the community itself, which I still appreciate and I'm a huge part of. There are still growers out there, but like underground.
Is there still like original strands that are still like out on the market today, or are they all just like clones of a clone of a clone of a clone?
I mean, it depends. You know, like usually you'll have like mother plants that like people clone from, but like I said, the more you get, you're gonna have different, clones grow up, and then there's gonna be so much room for variations and error. Yeah, so
I've always, since I was like 10 or 11, I've always wanted a plant.
Oh, they're the best.
I've always wanted a plant. I just never.
Just put get a little like locker or a little tent, like a skinny little guy, and you can definitely grow your own.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's like honestly not as easy as mushrooms, but it's good. It's fun. Like I personally wouldn't do it unless I had my own home though, like not in like an apartment or something. Like that.
Is it easier to grow like inside versus doing outside?
Outside, you got so many things else to deal with, the elements, your temperature. Like greenhouse, you can kind of like mix the boundary like between like outdoor and indoor. But I mean, outdoor, you're gonna get like freaking things like more like mites or caterpillars even, or other animals coming for that shit. Squirrels fuck it up. Like
squirrels, raccoons, rats.
Raccoons, man. So like personally, I don't want to like work it as much as I have been doing it, but because California is just like most states, honestly. But what I do enjoy doing, and this is what I was doing when I was traveling through Europe, is I like to see how different places legalize weed, because it's coming. Like more states, like even so here, like it started in Colorado, Washington, and then states have different ways they go about it, the different like laws and the way they like package it and all that. Like that stuff like fascinates me.
Like, what do you mean?
So like I mean, for example, like here, we had our recreation, our medical lounges, and then now we have like recreational, like you can buy your stuff and like smoke things like that. We used to have like the jars you can sniff like straight up. Nowadays you don't really get that. You can't touch the weed like you used to, or things like that.
Oh, you can't?
Yeah, so like, I mean, like now you can go to a shop and they'll have a sample jar, but you're never gonna see the jar you're gonna get, because that stuff is all prepackaged. Anything that's selling legally in shops is all track and trace, metric tag, all that, like lab results, all that fun stuff on there. Before it used to be like, oh, here's this big ass mason jar. Look at this, fellow customer. Give it a smell.
Right.
Squeeze a nug. It was, like more like hands-on. We don't have that now. But when I was like in Mallorca, for example, they have like social clubs, they call them. It's not like you're not buying weed, you're donating for weed. And that those like legal stipulations on it.
Those gray areas in
exactly.
the legal system.
Love that. That's my favorite thing. So every time I go to like different countries or different states even, I just want to like see how easy it is or how hard it is and the quality of the weed. Like I like local stuff. It's fun. I met a grower too. I talked to several like owners of these social clubs in Mallorca. Then I met the grower, and now he and I got a little connection out there, so I can go see like different places. That's fun. So that I do love doing, but like working like 9 to 5, not so much.
No, well, because you get to enjoy. I think by that you get to enjoy. You get to enjoy it a little bit more because you appreciate the actual culture of it.
That's mainly it for me. It's not just like the business of it. I mean, I made my money in it.
Yeah.
I loved it. Like I get it. I'm not like anti this, but I like the community and culture behind it.
Right.
For sure. Cannabis culture is awesome. Like just like seeing how people like live their lives around weed or do or don't like, or how they are like, oh, it's fun. and I just like seen what it's done for me, like both physically and spiritually. Like, so I like to see how little by little it kind of gets legal around the world and see how it goes.
Which it took like about like since it got I think it was decriminalized right in California. I remember it took like 8 years from decriminalization to actual like something like that, right?
Yeah, I think it was like Prop 215 or something like that when we went medical. I think that was like in 94 or 95. And then and it was kind of like those like weird gray areas. And then 2016 we passed it recreationally. But then it didn't go into effect. I mean that until 2018.
Right.
It's like we voted on it like in November of like 2016.
Honestly, like if that's the trajectory, or if that was the trajectory of cannabis, I would love to see the trajectory of psilocybin.
Oh yeah. And we're already taking.
We're getting there. Like some like counties, right?
Yeah.
Some states.
Like I think up north, like Oakland, and
decriminalize it, which is crazy because it's like cities are decriminalizing it, not necessarily like.
So honestly, that's how I learned more about our government is through cannabis. Like, I mean, our education system did its best, but now I'm starting to realize like, oh, I mean, there's a reason states govern themselves. But then even so, different counties can choose which laws are they cool with for like cannabis. So for example, when we went medical, LA, cool. But if you get caught smoking weed in Santa Barbara, or San Bernardino at that time, or Riverside County, you're going to get in some trouble.
Right.
So like here now we have like Oakland area, I think Denver also went recreational and psilocybin, or decriminalized at least. I know too, like I also had a little experience growing shrooms also. Working the industry. I had some people that branched off as soon as they did their work in like legal cannabis and they see the new market possibility there. And people try to, experimentation or try to start something. Yeah, I've had a little experience with that too.
Yeah, that whole thing is wild, man. I can't wait to see what that brings into that, because it's just like cannabis and just like any other medicines of the earthly value. They do have benefits in mental health, especially the progressiveness in mental health, I guess, in this country. I mean, we need it more than ever.
Oh yeah, I think even as of recently, I saw like an ad for ketamine pills and things like that.
Yeah. That's actually a thing too. Yeah. Like with the ketamine therapy, there's actually psychologists that
MDMA therapy as well, things like that. Which I've attended a few sessions by way of concerts. I'm gonna try those out. Good therapy sessions.
There you go.
Toss a few back with your best buddy.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
It's a good time, dude. So you tell me about this whole you recently went viral. I mean, I didn't even know, I had no freaking clue. I mean, and I've known you for going on like at least 2 years.
Yeah, at least 2, yeah.
You've always hinted at like I got stuff going on, but just never really.
Yeah, I mean, like right before COVID.
So maybe you can explain it, because I can't even, I don't even know where to preface it. I mean, you said it as going viral, like it was I never really considered it like that. Yeah, because it is. I think. I mean, once the story kind of hit, like you were on news channels, you were all over TikTok.
Yeah, I know.
There were even Michael Garcias that weren't even you pictured on
they put
some
guy in handcuffs.
I see that. I was like, dude, that's not even Michael. What's going on?
Daily Mail put that up there, and it was just like literally some guy in handcuffs in the courthouse. I'm like, are they trying to smear my character or something?
Yeah, something like that, dude.
Yeah. So that was an interesting time. And this was like 5 years in the making.
Okay.
So like, around March time, all the news came out. But so kind of long story short, what happened is back in 2020, February, just like the month before COVID hit, I was doing Postmates, delivery, stuff like that. And I happened to be doing in LA. Honestly, I had to drop my girlfriend at the time and her mom at Rock of Ages. Like they were going to they were gonna go see Rock of Ages in Hollywood, but they didn't have a ticket for me. So I was like, I gotta drive you guys. I was pissed, to be honest with you. So I dropped them off at Rock of Ages. Instead of going home, I was like, you know what? Let's make some money. Turn on Postmates. And I'm driving around, get an order for Starbucks. And the Starbucks was drive-through only. So I go through there, and I got an order for like 3 venti teas, or their large size, like hot medicine balls. And damn, man, like it was just like a busy day, busy line. They were kind of in a rush. So go through the drive-through. They put 2 of their cups in. The last one wasn't fully pushed in the cup holder. As they passed it to me, as soon as it like touched off and I turned, that cup that wasn't fully pushed in just fell right on my lap, blew all over my thighs and my junk, dude. Like, straight up, the area no man wants to be burned or touched. Yeah. Yeah, and then it was second and third degree burns on the 2 different skin grafts. A bunch of different types of treatments and therapy.
So
and
you
stuff
had
like
some like medical treatments.
Oh yeah,
done.
I'm also like a diabetic too. So notoriously we have bad like autoimmune systems. Like we don't heal well. Cuts and scrapes, especially on our lower extremities, like our feet, could be very dangerous.
Right.
That's why actually a lot of the diabetics blood circulation. That's why they end up losing toes, things like that.
Yeah.
So they ain't know like when the injury like that happens, like and how bad it was, dude. Like I was driving at the time, like they ended up calling the ambulance. Freaking the firefighters came
right there in the park
through.
In the drive-through.
I literally scream out but then there was like such a huge line of people that already waited so long, so like I like lose control of the car for a little bit, but like still trying to like get out the way. So like I pulled over by the dumpsters, so I didn't block traffic, and I just kept crying my ass off. But then the lady came out, like one of the managers, and was just like, "Oh my God, so sorry. Just like we want us to bring you ice or something." I was like, "Sure." Just like couldn't handle anything. You want us to call the ambulance? I don't know. Like I'm just. Yeah, kind of like freaking out. I see like this apartment complex next to me. People are staring from the balcony. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I was loud. Like,
yeah.
I just like screaming and crying, dude. Like the closest thing I can say is like, if you ever watch those like nature documentaries where like the antelope gets caught by the lion.
Yeah.
And you kind of hear it whining as it dies.
Holy shit.
Closest thing I can say that I sounded like. I couldn't recreate that shit if I tried. Like, that was crazy. Like, worst pain I've ever felt before. And I've been like, I've got cuts and burns and literally stabbed before by like small blade. Like that shit was horrible.
But this is literally you're being burnt.
Yeah.
Dude, 2 to 3 degree burns.
Yeah. Literally when the firefighters came and like they're like, I need to lift up your shorts.
Uh-huh.
'Cause I was wearing like basketball shorts. They lifted it up. Skin still kind of like that shit was bad. And literally like the way you reacted, a little bit more tame, but the firefighters did the same thing. One of them in the back went, and the other ones just was like,
because your skin fused to the fabric.
Yeah. So
when they went
I
to
had
kill it.
basketball shorts and like those Hanes boxers briefs, like So that was crazy.
I'm like, I'll ask it. And
you go ahead.
Because I know like here, like upstairs. I mean, when we first we're learning how to use like the espresso machine or even the hot water.
Yeah.
Or when we train, like we have to learn like temperatures, right? So we can't heat something up past this heat and things like that. Like,
especially like lattes when you're steaming milk.
So was that like, I mean, is it something that they were kind of in line or?
This was their hot teas. So it's just literally done with the tea bag and a water, and the hot water. Usually those guys are set at like 200 degrees Fahrenheit. There was technically, if you remember that lady who sued McDonald's in that coffee case, there's like a certain degree where it's like a serve temperature, I think they call it, and a consumption temperature. So they can serve it at a higher temperature, but to consume it, they have to have that warning, like, hey, caution may be hot. There's certain stipulations on that. Unfortunately, though, like no one prepares to have shit just drop straight on your
No.
lap. Yeah, and it was just a perfect like slash horrible just like timing of everything. They were rushing, so like, oh yeah, well I perceived it to be as such. And then there was a whole lot of people, big orders, and it was like 3 hot like medicine balls, like
Holy crap.
yeah.
Bro.
And those things are hot because
Oh,
I
yeah.
bought in one.
They're crazy.
I
Yeah.
can't even. You
can't even
like,
hold it with
drink it.
two
They have
cups
to. They
on
have
it.
to double cup.
Yeah.
Nowadays, like I'm telling you, like nowadays, like fortunately, what came out of this too is like now there's like, hey, with deliveries and stuff like that, they make sure you're double cupped with the sleeve and a green stopper, and they're secured in the cup
they
holder
put it in
inside
cup
a bag.
holder, inside a
Inside a
bag.
bag, yeah. They make sure now. And I think even like the week after, at least the few months at least after the news broke, like I said, 5 years later, we like just dealt with a bunch of stuff, lawsuit, like everything happened. They were very careful. Like after, like I actually picked up an order for like some of my coworkers. I was like, I want to order everyone Starbucks, or at least coffee, and I got a cup holder with like all 4 drinks in there, and the girl literally was like, "Hey, you're gonna want to lift it from the bottom, like, and like be careful too." Like,
Was it the same Starbucks or was
no,
it
it was a different one.
Oh,
It was across the street from my old place. But like, I mean, as soon as like the news hit and like everything broke,
So-
damn well they had to do like some damage control.
So you did. You went as soon as like the news broke, everything like about the lawsuit or about like the incident because. Did the incident, was there any like reporting of the incident after it happened?
So honestly, I didn't want to be like too out there,
Of course,
with it,
yeah.
like, and so I mean, when we filed a lawsuit, that stuff hits like there's like a certain website that shows lawsuits in
so
action.
it's like public. So it's like
all public, like knowledge.
public, like publication
Yeah.
of like lawsuits.
But you have to
really
be,
they have
like-
those.
You have to be like wanting to find something.
Yeah,
right, in order
exactly.
to-
So
So
you're
you know,
not gonna
there's
see-
scumbags out there that just
Yeah.
want to.
And see, that's the thing, though. A lot of people kind of sue just blatantly. Honestly, I had a hard time even suing because, like, I come from a family that's just very much like you got to work and earn your like, really, you're gonna slip and fall or hurt yourself, bite your tongue,
Yeah.
and sue? That's a cheap way of making money. Earn your stuff, and I was like that. And then I went to the burn treatment center there, and the nurses asked me like, what like. You should, like, what happened. I told them the story, and they're like, you should look into it. So they gave me someone's card. I don't know if I went with that person directly, but then I looked into it and did a little like thinking.
So
about
initially, you're like your brain didn't go there as soon as it happened. Like you weren't like, I'm gonna sue the shit out of
No,
them. Like
honestly,
Yeah.
like I was at a point in my life too because I was like kind of in just like a weird place in like a relationship, like in the cannabis industry as well, like where I was working at too. Just like a lot of questions about like, what do I deserve in this life? I definitely don't deserve a lot. At least my thought process was at that time. So something like this was just like, honestly, this felt like I wouldn't say like karma. I never hurt anyone like that. But at the same time, like I was going through my own mental anguish. So I was just like, this is what I get. Like, honestly, there was a lot of like, just like, kind of like self-loathing, to be real, like in the hospital. Cause I was in there for like a couple weeks.
damn.
Yeah, and I was just kind of just trying to accept it. 'Cause, I mean, what could I do? It happened. The girl, she didn't mean to do it. I know that. Like, there was no malice in there, so I couldn't get mad at the girl. The people, the managers, like, I mean, they ordered. They called the ambulance. So, like, well, they were rushing, and like, did that girl not put it in? Yeah, like, I knew I could, like, when it happened, like, you can tell the cup wasn't secure. Like, it was upsetting, but at the same time, it was just like I said, like the girl didn't try to, like there was no place to like put that frustration, and I was trying to like look at it at a bigger level, like how the universe works, and
Right.
so I kind of accepted it. I was like,
Well, it's good that you look at it that way. You know.
yeah, I try to. I love movies and like everything, like everything happens for a reason. It's
Right.
important to move along the story. So
Yeah.
I was like, well, I guess this is my story now. The guy with a freaking dick that looks like a melted candle.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Thanks for the mental
Yeah.
image,
Well,
Michael.
I was gonna ask. No, I'm just
I was,
kidding.
I told one of the baristas upstairs that I was like, oh, I'm gonna have a friend of mine that's gonna come in and talk about a story, and I told him briefly of what happened, and he was like, and you're bringing him here?
Well, you weren't here earlier. And Michael
Yeah.
was like, that should have happened when you brought him the coffee
Oh
cup.
yeah, I tried to lift this coffee cup, and literally the
Oh,
lid
God.
Popped open. I was like,
I
ah!
was just like, hey, Nick, I got something else for you, buddy.
We got
another
something. We got another one.
You know, like right now that I know we're laughing like the whole like got another one, but when this shop like maybe like 2 years ago, we got like a lawsuit sent here, and it was because of that our website wasn't like for
I remember that
someone
too,
visually
yeah.
impaired. So like someone blind, it wasn't like up to code for it. We didn't even know. I mean, nobody tells you that you have to do that.
Yeah.
So we got served papers, but they served the wrong, like they put the wrong name, and it wasn't like, and it was literally by like a letter. So then the lawyer was like, "Don't even worry about it." Like,
Yeah, the
That's
business
their
business
bad.
name was it was
Nice.
by a letter, but it was
Wow.
Honestly, a
we
lot of
found
lawsuits
out-
are BS too.
well, we found out that one person, has like over like 350 lawsuits,
open
open cases to small businesses.
small businesses.
And
Disgusting,
recently, a friend
yeah.
of ours got served by the same lady.
Yep.
And he's like, "Do you know that?" And I was like, "I fucking know that bitch." So we looked a little bit deeper, and she works with like a lawyer that has like a branch of people that have disabilities. And then they just like that's how he's keeping afloat. And this is how these people are like, that's
It's
crazy,
disgusting. Yeah.
That's
And see, that's
crazy.
like honestly that's why I had like issues even sooner.
Yeah.
It's because I'm just like, I don't want to be one of those people. I even got like let go during that time, like those 5 years. Like I got let go for some pretty like shitty stuff, like from a coffee shop I was working at. Ironically, I got let go specifically from like a boss who brought up my diabetes as an issue. Like, it's not that
What?
you're diabetic, but it's the way you manage your diabetes. I'm like straight up, because I had some days where I was like sick and legit like in the hospital from, dare I say, like not managing my diabetes properly. And like to be honest, it was one of those things. Like I got let go. She said that to me, like, and that's the reason why. When I tell people that, they're like, "Oh my God, that's discrimination. You should sue." And
Yeah.
But then I was always already going through a lawsuit, and I was like, "Dude, do you want to be that guy?" And then also at the same time, it's like, "Whoa, I'm not managing my diabetes well."
You're like,
She kind of got a point there. So yeah, I let that one go.
Yeah.
And then actually, fun fact too. That's what the Starbucks went after during this case, because like our grounds for like suing like basically was like not just pain and suffering, things like that. There was like I think it's called like a biperforated case or something like that, where they tried in two things. Like, so they try like the first part of the trial is who's liable for this incident, and the second part is damages, and that way you can like you'll get a verdict, two different verdicts essentially. Do we find Starbucks liable? Do we find McDonald's or whoever liable?
Yeah.
So we did that. We did it that way. Shit, why the fuck did I bring that up? But during the damages part, we talked about the skin grafts. We talked about like the time in the hospital. But then we started talking about erectile dysfunction and like ability to perform like sexually. How is that on my mental health? I've had a few like ladies like that have had I kind of like were like a little weird about it, honestly, like that. Like there's some like so they go into like
so they went pretty deep into like
to go after them, because too it's like a lot of things. Honestly, like at first it was just like, okay, injury, it sucks, but
right.
there was actual.
But the long term effects of the incident.
There was a lot more on there. There was like nerve damage, internal structural damage.
Oh my god.
So like I don't really know. Most dudes, when you like, answer me this: when you think of the parts of the men genitalia, what parts do you think of? Like just name stuff.
Shaft, head. That's it.
Yeah, or like exactly shaft, head, like testicles, like
Testicles. Yeah, I forgot about those guys.
urethra, maybe if you want to
Yeah.
get in there. But like, not once have I ever learned the internal structures of like the male penis. And like, there's like an internal wall that's supposed to like hold the blood in place, essentially. Like
Oh my
there.
god.
There's a tear in this called like the vascus something. I still can't even pronounce that shit. Like literally, like yeah, I'm watching like freaking diagrams on like in the courtroom, like a showing. And, like,
Oh my
literally, yeah.
god.
So
Are you
actually
serious?
Had like a trial. Like you go in there and there's so
Full
obviously
trial.
you're not
Whoa.
you're not going against like the owner of Starbucks, right? They have like their lawyers. and,
Yeah,
like,
they
that's
got their
who
whole
they-
thing. They like, but see, here's the thing too. I mean, like, you got some lawsuit bullshit. They see that every day, and they're a multi-billion-dollar industry. So like a
Yeah.
company. So like, everyone sues for everything. Oh, I burnt my lip. Oh, little thing on my hand, and they try to sue. So Starbucks sees it, and it's just like, whatever. That's kind of how they treated my case at the beginning. They were just like, yeah, sure.
Okay,
we're-
here's another one, right?
Yeah,
let's
just another
let's
one.
just
But
Oh.
because of that, kind of helped us out. But they didn't take us seriously. It took a year, like, just to give us like the video of the day of the incident. It was like a lot of red tape for us to like get that. Like a year in, then I do like what do you call it, deposition, and then I gave my accounting of the incident. Like a year later, and what I could remember, but I tried my best to like recall, and they answered me some questions about my dog was in the car too, things like that. So like. And then as soon as I did my deposition, then they released the video. And then when the video happened, my lawyer who took the case at the time saw it and was just like, yeah, this is good looking video. And then he had the idea and the foresight, and God bless him. Like, he didn't finish my case, but he found someone who can take this case to the next level. And that's where like, yeah, my lawyer came in, Nick Rowley, like a genius, like in so many ways, like came in, saw the video, and kind of, took it where it needed to go. And then we had another like 4 years after that. And all I heard was how amazing this lawyer is. He's like the trial attorney of like 2019. And like, he just run like multiple awards. He literally does like freaking like conferences all over the world about like trial attorney conferences. Like, literally our court case, or my court like trial, I had lawyers from around all over the U.S. flying in just to see him perform.
whoa.
Yeah, and they were
Wow.
like, literally everyone was coming up to me. He's like, oh, you're Michael? Man, you're a lucky guy. Well, not lucky, but like, they're just like,
Yeah.
hey, like, I know this was horrible, like, happened to you. God, I'm so sorry, but like, you got the best of the best. And I would hear it all the time from like the other like paralegals that I dealt with before the court case, and I was like, I had no reason to doubt, but I didn't get it until I saw him in there. And the way he handled it, it was just like if you remember Chicago, like Richard Gere showing up in there, gave him the old razzle dazzle, like did the like he and I connected really well too, like I don't know, on a deeper level too. So like he fought for me, he advocated for me, and took this like case where it needed to go.
And that's like it's crazy to me because like you were saying like earlier, like yeah, people can be like, oh, he sued, or oh, people sue for everything, but it's like people need to understand, like it was almost a 5-year thing where it affected your entire life moving forward, and then it was like it just wasn't you put in the papers and that's it. It's like it takes over.
It took some time for me to even like consider, should I even do it? And then like I was in a relationship at the time that was honestly kind of based only on our like sex life. Like, I mean, we liked each other, but like it was we were young at that time too, so it was all pretty much physical. That kind of went downhill. And then when I left that relationship and started dating elsewhere and like getting ready to be intimate with a woman, I realized that's when I was like, oh, now I'm in here, like, and like being present, like sexually became a huge issue, because I'm just like, well, I want to perform, and now I'm like 25, 26 at the time, going like, it's hard for me to get it up because of the nerve damage and stuff like that, and like the blood flow, like, and then that left the girl to be like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with me? Like, am I not, like,
Right.
do you not
Yeah.
find me attractive? Like, yeah, so I dealt with that. There's one girl I hooked up with, like, she literally saw it for the first time. Like, after that incident with the other girl, hooked up with this new girl who literally saw it. And she's like, oh my God, what's that?
Oh.
Like, are you clean? Like, I was like, because there's a scar on it too. So, like,
Mhm.
I personally think the scar adds character. But like a James Bond villain, you know, with like a slash over his eye, like
Yeah.
it's healed. It's noticeable. There's discoloration, but fuck, scars are cool, man. They make us look tough.
Hey, they are. The Joaquin Phoenix has a scar on his lip. I mean, I have a scar on my lip, dude.
I got one on my nose too.
He's got one on his nose.
Yeah.
Scars are cool.
So
Scars
yeah,
are in right now, actually. Women, ladies and gentlemen.
or
Okay.
damaged.
Or damage. Okay.
Yeah, so it did affect it on like a whole other level too. And then I want to have like a wife and kids like someday, like ladies out there. You know, I would like to have that's like, you know, now I gotta think of like, yeah, there's like a few more things I had to think of beyond just like physical attraction,
Right.
like ready to go. So that's what brought us to like where Starbucks was just like, hey, you have ED. You're also have a history of hospital visits from like diabetes related stuff. So now that they got my medical records for the burns, they went into my whole medical record. So like, oh, you're pretty bad diabetic. And one of the biggest leading causes of erectile dysfunction is diabetes.
Mhm.
So they went after that.
Oh.
They were like literally in court, like they went after a few different things. They went after my dog. They went after like my health.
Your dog?
Yeah, my dog was in the car at the time. Like,
Oh.
Oh, so
okay.
they were saying like he caused it or
yeah,
something.
because like dude, this is like hilarious. Honestly,
That's a stretch, right? I mean, a
It
dog.
is, but so their argument was, well, look at the video.
Let's hear this. I want to hear it.
Look at the video. I ordered a puppuccino because my girl was being a good girl,
Okay.
and she likes the little whipped cream. So I got her one, and while I waited for them to get my drinks, so in the video, like, you know, I have like the center like console and the back seat. So she's reaching over, licking it. She put her paw on my shoulder, just licking it, having a good time. So the lawyers for Starbucks was just like, look at this. Notice how the cup looks like the same cups that they use for coffee?
Sure.
The argument was, well, look at her paw on his shoulder. How do we not know that the dog got excited just like she did for the pup cup and smacked him out of his hands? So they were kind of arguing the excitement of the dog could have led to it. Fortunately, though, the video was very clear, so it showed her perfectly in the passenger seat.
The video is out, right?
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
long
'cause
is the
I've
video?
seen it.
I mean, it depends like what news source you're getting. Like
Yeah.
I think KTLA like 5 or
Do you
like,
mind if we play it?
Yeah, I don't. Most places would probably show like 10 seconds of it, maybe.
That's what I seen like seconds.
Yeah, I mean like TikTok of it, it'll show it.
How long ago did the announcement?
It was like end of March.
How did your life change?
When
after
I seen that, I was like, no fucking way. This is wild. It was
That was me, man.
crazy, dude. I think I think what really nailed it is when you posted something, because I follow you on Instagram, and you posted something like with you put like a writing, or you said something like, oh, like when the whole world is talking about your junk or something like that. And I was like, what the F, dude?
Yeah, it happened fast because originally it was just,
Yeah, so like what Amber said, like how did what
so
go through it, like how did anything change, like what happened?
So I mean, like just watching it go down, like I watched the news spread like a wildfire. Like Pacific Palisades would be jealous of this shit. Like, like God,
Jesus.
oh man, no one's gonna like me after that one. No, but literally, like, so there was like a courthouse news station that specifically reports on stuff like that. That website put it out, like CBN News or something like that, like Courtroom News Network or something like that. Put it out there,
Right?
And then I was like, honestly, I wanted to see how fast it goes. So I basically Googled Michael Garcia Starbucks, and then one by one, like it was like a Reddit thread, like so it was like News Network, Reddit thread, And then it hit like, all right, here's like CNN, NBC, like, all those major
Yeah.
news outlets, and I'm just watching it go down. Literally, like, my
Whoa.
buddy of mine here and I were just sitting there together in my hotel room because they put me in a nice hotel room, which is nice. Los Angeles Athletic Club, beautiful place, rooftop. It's God, yeah, that's great. But then I just kind of watched it all unravel, and it's crazy to see it because some places were just getting it out there. Like, honestly, like, I saw like I mean, like, reputable news stations like CNN like was like, oh man, burnt from coffee, and I was like, actually it was tea, like, or like reported like they would say things like I turned down a certain amount of money, which is true. Like, there was like some, yeah, it was weird. Like, honestly, it was like they would post like, well, I turned down, like, let's say, because they did offer to settle before we went to trial. We offered to settle years ago, big number, and they were just like, hey, Starbucks was like, fuck you. Then when we got the jury selected, and like, we were like, oh, we're actually going to trial, because most of these cases never make it to trial. The ones I do is like 1% of the actual ones.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Like,
whoa.
well, I mean, you talk about that the person who
Yeah.
like sues randomly. They just throw them out there, whatever sticks.
Right.
So court, like, yeah, it takes forever. So of course the incident that happened to me was like 1 in a million, and then to get that damn case like into trial was like 1 in a million. So like Starbucks was like, hey, at one point, like maybe like a few months before trial, they were just like, yo, 2 mil, take it. My lawyer was just like, honestly, Mikey, I mean, you saw what we offered them years ago. We know it's worth way more. So however you feel, you can take it or leave it. And I was just like, honestly, first time, turned down $2 million. I was at work. I was like, I'm not taking it. Like, I was like, you've been 5 years in, you're going to trial in a few months. You're fine. Just hold out. I just kept working my job. And then the week before we went to trial, they were like, hey, 3 mil. And I was like, well, I mean, that's way more money than I'll ever accept my whole life. Like, definitely, I can do a lot of good with that. But also, I'm like, I see all the people helping me in this case, like all the people I had to deal with, talk to. I was just like, we can get people more money. Like, and
And
also,
you still have to like pay them
Yeah.
out from whatever
so
you get, right?
fortunately, we pretty much like split it. Like, I don't get anything before until they get paid.
Till
Like,
they- yeah.
so yeah, so and then once they offered like 3 mil, we were like, no. And then I was assuming they were going to give us one major big one before it actually made it to trial. And then that didn't happen. So I wasn't like too confident in like how much I was like, honestly, Michael, first you didn't want to do it. Now it kind of feels greedy, but I was just like, no, I'm doing this for the right reasons. Like, I believe in this. And I believe in the people behind me and what I can do. I've had like 5 years to really think about what I would do with something like this.
Yeah.
And I know where I'm at now, like mentally and spiritually. Like, oh, I'm so excited. Not just for the fun, but like what I get to do for like my people. And then so we went to trial, and like I said, there was a liability phase and then a damages phase. So if you guys know anything about that McDonald's lawsuit, the lady with the coffee, she got a certain amount of money, but McDonald's was found 80% liable and 20% liability on her. Because she went to the drive-through, got it, came outside to the parking lot, tried to add her like sugars and stuff, and then spilt it on herself. But my case, liability was put 100% on Starbucks. And so once that happened, we don't get a number or anything yet, or like we don't tell them what you guys should say. Like, we give them an idea of like the range, but like we don't, you know. So once that happened, Starbucks came out with hey, like, we can do like 20, like, and we end this trial right here, right now, we'll do 20. And then we had the idea. I was just like, honestly, like, I was like, I didn't want it, and then we got the idea of like saying, hey, we'll do 30, but you have to put out a memo out there to all your stores, like promising some sort of like change and like be like safety protocols to make sure this never happens again. And just an apology, essentially, saying, hey, we saw this happen to you. We're going to take the steps. And that's what we wanted. And I was okay with that. It was perfect. Starbucks said no.
What?
So they were like, nah, we're not doing that. Like, we'll do 30 if you keep your mouth shut, like, and don't like, anything like that. And it's just like, yeah, I mean, I don't want to be greedy. So like when I go back to like how other news stations report it, like some would say, oh, he turned down 30 million. That wasn't the case, like at all. Like we said yes to 30, but we wanted at least an apology and a promise for something for other people. Like, so like different news sources kind of reported like bits and pieces of it. To be honest, I was surprised Fox News got the best, like, I think the best like details on it. CNN, I was just like, first of all, coffee, fuck you. I love coffee. I'll never stop drinking coffee.
Right.
And
How does that even, like, how does that, like, did they, like, kind of debrief you on, like, hey, once it's settled and everything, like, it's going to go
This is
out
what's
and
going to
be
happen,
put?
right?
Like who puts the story out? Like,
so, I mean, there was, like I said, there was like a courtroom news network.
in there.
That's
Okay.
in there. And then once it breaks, people get their hands on it, and then they go interview like whoever they need to.
And because Starbucks is a big,
It's
like,
big.
company, so it's like,
And that situation, like everyone knows. I mean, even if you don't know the numbers, everyone knows about that lady who sued McDonald's.
Yeah.
And that was like
Right.
the biggest one. Whereas like even they made a Seinfeld episode like joking about that too. Like it was part of like our kind of like a weird history, like what we can do in America.
yeah.
My ruling, unfortunately, is the most recent one, and it's a lot bigger now. And then also it's a different day and age too. Back then, people were more like ride or die for your corporations. Like nowadays, I mean, it was honestly the perfect like combination of like Starbucks is just dealing with a bunch of different lawsuits and shit like that. People like the whole bathroom incidents, like their PR was just struggling at the time. Like, and then also they like donations or whatever to like Israel and things like that. So like now like people are like looking down at them, like how they treat their like employees, things like that. So they were just dealing with bad press, to be honest. That's why they're just like, yo, can you keep this on the deal? Like,
Right.
Well, I'm proud of you that you didn't, and like,
thank you.
it's just sometimes, like you said, it's not about like money and like you being greedy. It's about the principle of what happened and what can continue to happen. And that's kind of like a slap in the face to all consumers, is them like, no, like,
Yeah, we're not going to do that. Like,
we're not gonna
safety?
say- yeah.
What?
They didn't want to admit any fault or anything like that, which I get it. Like, honestly, I wouldn't want to. Yeah, but at the same time, too, it's just like that's all kind of what I asked on top of that.
Right.
So, like, that's why I was a little, like, weird about, like, reading the news, especially as it came out. It was just like, here's a Reddit article and, like, another news network. And then now there's, like...
Dude, how long were you how long were you stuck there just looking at all the different headlines and videos and saying, oh, you know what bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
That's not me.
Daily Mail put out some shit. There's
I
like...
found the picture that you're talking about.
You found it? Can you pull it up?
Yeah, look at that guy.
What the hell?
Put it on the screen,
It was
Amber.
a smear campaign, man. There was like, look at this ragtag motherfucker. This fucking bum. Look at this guy with handcuffs on.
That is wild,
and even
dude.
the article is like, who is Michael Garcia?
Yeah, not that guy.
The little snippet right there, the girl, that's the video for sure.
Yeah.
This right here is the real guy right here.
That's me.
Right there. That guy. Michael
Who
Garcia.
has 2 thumbs and 2nd and 3rd degree burns on his penis.
That guy. Did you find that's a 34-second
Yeah.
video?
Yeah, NBC did a good one.
Yeah, I think this is it.
There we go. Amber's gonna play the video. If you're listening to this on Spotify,
Aren't
watch
fish
the
at all
video.
their sea stars? Did you know some sea stars may be going extinct?
Did you know the aquarium
Really?
Pacific is celebrating
Sorry, I
sea
don't-
stars?
This is not a paid advertisement, ladies and gentlemen.
Discover stars of the sea at the Aquarium of the Pacific in Long Beach. And
What is it? Oh,
aquarium is
New
doing to
exhibits
save the
too there.
sunflower
Actually, I
sea star
live
from
like
possible
literally around the block from there now.
extinction.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Oh.
dude, you gotta come see my new spot.
Congrats, dude. Let's
High
do it.
rise in downtown
Yeah?
Long Beach, dude. It's
Oh,
sick.
hell yeah, bro.
I'm still building it, like not building it, but
Yeah.
like
New at 5, Starbucks has been
Decorating
ordered to
it.
pay $50 million in a burn injury case out of LA County. The jury delivered that verdict against Starbucks for an incident that happened in February of 2020. Video shows an employee handing an array of hot drinks, including hot tea, at the drive-thru, but a cup was unsecured and it then fell into the lap of the plaintiff, Michael Garcia. He suffered 3rd-degree burns to his genitals. The jury found Starbucks liable for his injuries. Starbucks issued a statement disagreeing with the jury's decision and says it plans to appeal.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know how that ended.
What?
Dang. We're like at a loss for word. We're like,
Listening to Michael and watching that now, it's a different perspective of just all the stuff that he's gone through past couple of years, dude.
It's been like, honestly, like now I can like joke and laugh. I we're comedians, so we always try to find a line.
We have to.
Yeah, that's how we get by. And so I've done it, but like, no, it took a long time to kind of deal with that and get over. Like, I mean, you see the way I jerked back in there. That shit was painful.
yeah.
It was like, worst pain in my life. I wouldn't, if I had enemies, would not wish it on them. Straight up, it was just.
The
horrible.
girl was like.
The girl was dumbfounded.
Yeah, she looked frightened too.
Yeah, because all she heard was some guy screaming in her face and like driving off, and she's just like a regular 9 to 5.
And you were so considerate about the person behind you.
I know you're like, oh, they're waiting. Oh shit.
Yeah, legit. Like everything going through my head was just like, oh god, like literally, like my wounds, and then don't be inconsiderate. Get the hell out of the way. My dog there. I was like, I was gonna have to go to the hospital. I can't leave my dog in the car here, so I had to call my girlfriend. Like at the time, to take an Uber out here, get picked up. Like, yeah, it was crazy. I had to work with the Starbucks people. Like, hey, I'm gonna leave the windows like halfway down, like and water and everything. Like, someone should be here within an hour. Like, and then I had to deal with that too. I felt like a piece of shit for leaving my dog in the car like that. It wasn't a hot day. Luckily, it was February, but like. Like you don't want to leave your fucking animal in a car in the middle of LA. Like,
yeah,
I was chilling, like, with the people that like burnt you. Like, it's like something bad happened, and you're gonna make them responsible for something. So there's a lot going on there.
So this was LA.
Okay.
Yeah, it happened in Los Angeles.
I think like not Century City. Damn it, I forgot exactly which one it was. I mean, it's on public record.
Yeah.
Because everything's so like public now, right? It went out. Like, have you had any like weird people like contact you or like be like, I'm your long lost cousin, give me $1 million
besides me to
something?
come do the podcast? Oh, that was my question. I'm sorry. Before you answer hers, have you done any long form interviews, or has anybody tried to at least get you like on?
No, actually, no, not like long form interviews on it. Honestly, I have ideas of like what I can do with this, because honestly, like, not just this, but my life has been just a whole Forest Gump type of existence, man. And I know that what I have going on, not just this whole thing, but like what I'm about, what I try to put out there in this world, like I definitely have a story that can help uplift and inspire or encourage, or just, at the very least make some feel good type shit. So yeah, I'm working on getting that out there.
Oh yeah, dude.
But in terms of like long-term interviews, no, not yet. This is my first.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for trusting us with
of course,
it.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Always happy to share. Yeah, I mean, like it's weird. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I was like dealing with like, do I deserve this? Like this pain, this misery, and this like anguish. Like, should I not have kids in a future or love in my life, or like or just like be able to be intimate with another person like that again and fully like, feel that. Like, yeah, I was kind of dealing with that. Now on the flip side of it is, instead of like saying like, do I deserve this, now it's like, hey, I deserve this. Like what's coming to me in terms of like where we're settled, what I can do for like my family, what I can do for like, and the long-term goals, taking care of like my nephews and helping my mom out, upgrading the house. So like now that my parents get older, that family home, it gets to be more senior friendly, build the showers out, stuff like that. Yeah, and provide for myself, and most importantly my health. Like I started doing like one of the first things immediately is like I throwing more money at my health. So like more premium insurance, better doctors, things like that. I'm like trying to just, like I said, honestly, Starbucks going after my diabetes was a low blow. It's very shitty. However, the fact that they can go after, and they thought it was a good idea to go after this guy's like lack of like diabetes management, that made me go, if they thought they can do that,
Yeah.
I should manage my diabetes.
Right.
Better. Like, and I know I always take, like I try my best, and it's such a hard process. Like, and I say that too, also like dealing with my own issues and like food obsessions and shit like that. Like, no, I gotta do better, but at the same time, it's like I know I do a lot of work to manage my health, and like even just to get the energy to like do things like this or like take care of like my normal business. Like, it's a lot. Like, you're always thinking about. Like, everyone's like phone, wallet, and keys when you leave the place, but I got to make sure I got syringes and like test strips and extra needles. And like, I can't just walk out the door. That's why I always have like my man purse on me. Like, and I'm not trying to say like, woe is me, like, oh my God, it's so hard. But I bring this up because I do a lot of stuff just to make sure I feel okay. And then Starbucks comes after me and is like, dude, you fucking suck, dude. Like, you're in and out of the hospital. Like, you probably can't get it up because you have bad circulation because of your diabetes management. They went after that shit, dude. So now I'm just like, okay, well, no, it's not the reason why I have issues, like performance issues, things like that, but it is a reason why I don't feel good a lot of the times. I gotta do better.
Right.
So now I'm like, that's it. I got no excuses. Like, the whole working too hard or not enough time to like make my own meals or like have a proper diet and exercise routine. I ain't got no excuses anymore. I would quit my job. Like, I'm traveling a little bit more and doing comedy, fully focusing on like my arts and my crafts. I'm like, arts and crafts. And that's what I'm here to do, like, as well as taking care of my family and all my loved ones. But at the same time too, it's like, okay, now it's time to be like, do you really love yourself? Like,
Right.
let's start doing it. Like, because if I
Yeah.
don't, like, actually, if I have the access to it, better doctors or food,
Why
at
not?
least,
Yeah.
gotta do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, now I'm gonna start asking myself other questions, like, do I have issues with like how I feel about myself? So, yeah. And then in terms of like how people might treat me or whatever, like this whole time, like I'm stressing on the money because you hear countless stories of like lotto winner found, like bankrupt again or found like overdose or
Right.
like bankrupt. Like, yeah, it's just like so many things. Like, and then you deal with like friends or family or like other personalities that might try to come out of the woodworks. Like, I had someone who like I worked with before a long time trimming with this girl, and it was never romantic or sexual or anything like that. It was like, I know her, work together. She hits me up with that, like, when are we going to Cancun? I'm like, I was like, it felt like a joke, but I was like, oh, I got some travel plans like already. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like Cancun. I'm also like, it's not even on my list.
Right.
Like, I'm not saying I'm against it, but it's like so much more of the world I want to check out.
Yeah.
So I'll never see you again. I was like, I don't see you now.
Yeah.
Like, and then I started getting guilted and like things like that. I got some people telling me about like their money struggles and things like that. I'm just like,
man.
we never talked money before, dog. Like,
Yeah.
So
That must be hard.
honestly, so that's why I say, like, a lot of people will be like, wow, crazy number you hear, and it's like, oh, you can never work again, and like you can just quit and like never have to stress. I'm like, honestly, I got more stress now. Like, I mean, yes, definitely. Like, I'm not gonna have to debate whether or not I should get an appetizer because it's not,
Yeah.
But at the same time, now like I gotta worry about my family treating me a certain way, and that sucks because God forbid, like, someone close to me starts switching up and like thinks they can get like milk me for something, or girls too. They hear like, oh, his dick doesn't work. I'll show him and like try to seduce me.
Hold my beer.
Yeah. Which I'm not opposed to that, ladies. If you want to try, but
So where
Step right up. Just find
where
out.
do you-
Find out. Step right up.
where do you go from there? Like, does like your lawyers, like, are they still in your life? Do you have like are you gonna get a financial advisor?
So
Like, do you invest your money to make more? Like, those are my thoughts, because I always think, I'm like, what am I gonna do when I win the lottery? Because I have it in my
the
brain.
question
that
a
I'm
lot
gonna-
of us like always have, and that's what I kind of dealt with like 2 years. So that's where like, I kind of like really wanted to focus on what mattered most to me, and it's my happiness. And my happiness is tied to the people that I love and that have loved me. So if the people around me, even my friends that are like struggling, things like that, like if I can do something that doesn't, like I would help. So that's why I'm like focused on my health, to take care of myself, so I can take care of my mama, my papa, my sister, like my brother, even though he's not the best. But, you know, like and you know, just doing what I can to take care of my loved ones, and then put some love and art into this world. Spend some money, make some people laugh. You know, I could afford it. Like I don't need to. Like I would like to earn a living doing this, but now I don't have that like
stress.
Yeah, is this even worth my time? Like
Right.
you know, like do I have to work a job? No, I do. It's still like, but now I'm even working even harder now. Now I'm like spending the time and money to like sit down and write, and you know have like that clarity and just like not a lot of the pressure, so I can just do what I think I was put on this earth to do, and just spread some joy, spread the love that I've been blessed with my whole life, and just spread that shit.
I think, dude, if you keep going with that frame of mind, dude, then you'll be fucking unstoppable, brother.
Oh, thank you, man.
I think
feel
the
like you.
circumstances were not right. Like nobody wishes that happened to you.
No, yeah. of
But
course
I
not.
mean, Gil and I had a conversation the other day. We were talking about, no, we knew we were coming on, so we were kind of always like,
yeah.
and we were thinking, we're like, honestly, like the money, it probably went to like the best person that it could.
Thank you for saying
and
that.
I don't
Yeah.
know you personally, like like Gil does, but I feel like just like your energy, your aura,
thank
it's
you.
very like you're invested in just actual human like happiness, and I think it's pretty cool. Like I'm like I said, I'm not glad that it happened to you,
Oh,
but I'm
thank
glad
you.
that you have that weight off your shoulder a little bit of like of being able to live your life and doing all that, and
Thank
that's
you.
cool.
No, I really appreciate that. And honestly, too, like I said, I was going through like my own thing about like how I felt about myself, because I just put my family through hell too at a time when I was like a teenager. So, and then also toxic relationship that I had about like, oh god, like what I was really doing with like her, and like I don't know, kind of shutting myself off from the world, or kind of being like closed off, and that's just against my nature. So, like I said, a lot of soul searching these last few years. What's important to me, what I'm about, and I like it's crazy. Like I said, I used to think I deserved the pain, but now I recognize I'm like, dude, this really. I don't think anyone else in this world like this could have or should have happened to. Like for what I can do with it, like not just for myself, but even as a kid, I used to like pray as a kid, like please watch over like my mom and like my dad and like my aunts and uncles, my brother and my sister. But I remember at one point I used to pray like take care of my loved ones and watch after all those I have not the privilege to have met yet. Don't know where that came from, but now like so going to like what's next is a very exciting time because focus on the health, take care of the house, and then we start investing, donating what we can do to make that money last for myself, and then to grow it so I can do more dope shit for as many people as I can.
You gotta make one crazy, dude. One crazy fucking purchase. What would it be? Have you been thinking about that?
I have.
It's so wild, dude, because you think, right? Like just everybody in this world probably thinks, oh, if I come across something like this, what crazy thing am I gonna get myself
I'm
into?
big on experiences.
Yeah.
So like,
which explains you going to Europe and hanging out in Spain and stuff.
I think what I really want, I think my craziest one, at first crazy for me was buying the Lord of the Rings Lego sets that I can't afford. I want Rivendell. I want the Tower of Battle-Door. I want like
That's
every
what I'm
single
talking about,
like
dude. Yes.
every single set that's like double set, like sold.
Yes.
You know, like all the limited
the
editions.
first
this and
Lego ever made.
all those dumb things. But then I think really what like the big purchase now, like the most expensive, I'd say me and my buddy, close buddy, like since like middle school, like, and just one of the best genuine human beings on this earth. He always like got me like our UFC tickets. So he'd be like, hey dude, it was like $700, pay me back when you can type shit. Or, we work stuff out. Like he was always like making sure like I had I had dope experiences with him. He wanted to go and he knows I love the UFC and we watched the fights together. So he's like, come. So I think my biggest purchase right now, like at least would be a VIP weekend. Like he and I go for like a big fight card where you get to meet like the fighters and go to the weigh-ins and press conferences.
Oh,
like,
dope.
and it's like shit, like it's like 10,000, 15,000. I don't know how much it might be, but I'm like,
Hell
I
yeah.
don't care. He and I are definitely
Yeah.
gonna do some dope shit.
That's cool.
Hang out with Dana White and shit like that, and
That's dope.
meet all the announcers. Yeah, it'll be a good time.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, just like Amber said, dude, like if the best person for this to no matter how you want to take it or how that sounds, like it literally what she said is it's pretty spot on.
Oh, thank you.
Especially.
Man.
Especially all the people that came to our open mic, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's in perspective, man. Like what we can do with it. I mean, I've been a selfish person before. I've been a piece of shit. Like and I just recognize I don't.
But I think
want that energy out there.
that's just that's anybody. That's just part of life, part of maturing. You have to do a little bit of. You have to be a piece of shit to appreciate what a non-piece of shit is.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Be kind of compassionate and recognize we're all just trying to get by in this life and treat others the way you want to be treated. That golden rule that seems so hard for a lot of people to understand.
Right.
Just treat others well. Yeah. I mean, you see the damage everyone does. Just look at online or just look at meeting someone out on the street and like it's nasty, man. There's so much bullshit going on in this world. So much hatred and shit, murders, genocides, whatever. Like, just nastiness in this world. That's why, like, I find it so important. Just be fucking nice.
Yeah.
Be compassionate, man. Because you keep feeding into that, it's just gonna get worse. Do the opposite.
Right. And if you can minimize just a little bit of somebody's suffering in the world, then
anyone, like, at least make them like. I mean, we as comedians make them chuckle.
Right.
Like I hold the door open for anyone and everyone, and I always say thank you, and it's like, all right, that'll be $10, please. No, I convenienced you, and then I made you chuckle. Sometimes they reach for their wallets, and I feel guilty. Like in any way, just like spread some light.
Yeah,
simple as that.
Cool. I like your analogy of the Forest Gump thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. Also, like, I mean, like, my favorite movie is Lord of the Rings, but there's this one scene in particular from Forrest Gump that I just register with my whole life. I don't know what, but it's weird. I posted it, too, on my story. It's literally, like, everyone knows about, like, Life is like a box of chocolates, all that fun stuff. But there's a specific scene I remember watching as a kid, and it was the part where Lieutenant Dan invests in Apple, and then...
Oh, yeah.
And all of a sudden, I'm a cajillionaire, and Forrest says... Mama said a man only needs so much money and the rest is for showing off. But when it says showing off, it cuts to what is he doing? Donating a cross to a church, a new hospital wing. He's mowing the lawn for free. And I remember looking at the kid just literally crying. I don't know why. I was just like, that's so beautiful. And I was like, I don't know, 6 maybe. And I was just like, why do I feel like that might just be my life? It is now. Like I get to do that. And he mowed the lawn for free. I'm going to trim people's weed for free. Like, no worries, guys. You don't have to pay anyone. I'm just here to do it.
Hell yeah. So if I ever get that plan and I need somebody to trim it, I know who to call.
I'll show you the way, buddy.
Michael, dude, I love always talking to you. I love seeing you on stage. You're a fucking man, dude. Thanks for coming out and do the podcast.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for
and
having me,
for sharing your stuff, dude. And I love to have you again in the next couple of months, man.
Anytime.
I love you, brother.
Love you too, brother.
So go ahead and tell us where we can find you if you have any shows coming up or anything.
You can find me as always on my Instagram at Michael Garcia Comedy. My next show is actually going to be the Red Room by Mikey.
Oh,
Braz.
that's right. Yeah, Fullerton.
Downtown Fullerton.
Yeah.
July 28th, this upcoming Monday. Oh, that's me. I need to get new pictures. Oh, that reminds me too. I gotta.
Oh yeah, and
pictures.
Michael Garcia is very photogenic too. So I love taking pictures of him. As you can tell, I took some of him on his page. So check it out with that beautiful background. Look at that. You got anything else to? I was like,
just being a little conceited here. I don't think I got anything else.
No.
Choose kindness, spread love.
Yeah. But seriously, go check out the Red Room out in downtown Fullerton.
The La Revolucion Cantina.
Yeah, have you been?
Yeah, I did an open mic there.
It's a really nice place.
Yeah, I did an open mic there. Very cool.
It's nice. It's a
Mikey
nice room.
seems to produce really like pretty like spot on shows. Like
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen loads of dope people
it's getting
on
there
that.
for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Honored.
It's getting there for sure. Anything else? Gotta promote?
Can't say that I have any other shows
No?
right now, but if you want to book me,
Book 'em. That's what's up. We're when we start having our shows back over here
yeah,
again, dude, I'm
looking
gonna be
forward
hitting
to
you
it.
up.
Your mics are always my favorite. For
Thanks,
sure.
man.
Yours are my
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Our shows are gonna be cracking.
Oh, they're gonna be popping. I'm looking forward to it, dude.
Yeah.
I really am.
Let's see. If you're looking for some more funnies from me, I'll be in Palm Springs at the Rock Gallery Comedy Club coming up this weekend on Saturday. So that's going to be fun. Amber's going to be there, so go take a picture with her. All right, peace. $5.
The Mind Buzz. Podcast.